from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the jeweled shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful to look at, but I think people are always just focused on these 2 blue blood programs. Notre Dame, USC. This is interconference, national championship, and Heisman implications seemingly always on the line late in the year when these 2 teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the USC Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We're hoping for a little more drama than we got a season ago when the Trojans obliterated the Irish.
They absolutely laid the hammer. And the Trojans, listen, this is a team that you can count on every year now. They're starting to put their name in the hat. They've always had so much prestige, tradition. End of the year, these games, they matter. Can they deliver another statement game again this year?
I think the Trojans coaching staff last year did such a good job getting their team's minds right. And the leaders in that locker room, they were really making sure that everyone's intensity was at a different level going into that game. No doubt they want to come out, blow out Notre Dame again, and keep the jeweled shillelagh in the trophy case.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Soft spot in the middle. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 82 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet going catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air. It's Slater. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play call,
he's loose. He's inside the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on fourth down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking in it, tackling to the ground. Big fourth down stop by this defense.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push, and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think
open runway ahead. The 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown USC. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Trying to move them on the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll give it to the back. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw, using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Slater. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the... Going for the big play. And he grabs it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Peterson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Trojans get the 1st down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you're going to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action, getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Trying to pound their way in.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Trojans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. The lone back's got it. Thrust that arm out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly complete. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job by the freshman to stand and deliver, but boy, did he get welcome to college football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass. It's Slater. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He wants to pass it on second down. He's right on target. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Trojans! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Notre Dame, 35.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's got his man. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Slater. He's got his man across the middle. The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. USC 56.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Feeling some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety in all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 63, Notre Dame 35.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Slater. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down.
3-25.
It's a draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate